Hi, welcome to Missed Music. Subscribe if you want to join in the conversation. For me, Yes was the band that changed everything. They were the band that really got me into music, got me really interested in music. Unhappy with a lot of the charts when I was 14 and not clued up enough as a teenager to have discovered The Enemy or the New Musical Express. I was really a prisoner of the top 40 countdown on a Sunday afternoon. And the first time I heard Yes, a friend of mine gave me a tape and it contained some Yes songs. The first time I heard them, Yes astounded me from the start. I'd never come across their music before. And I was genuinely surprised that the tracks were complex. They needed multiple listens to understand and to get to grips with. And most of them were well over 5 minutes in length. We were talking 20 minutes, some of them. On this channel, I've made videos about Tomato and Fly From Here and Relayer, and eventually I will get to my most cherished Yes albums. I don't know if you can guess what they might be. I will get to them. But before that, one of the things that surprised me when I made a video about Tomato was the number of people who felt the album was a letdown by Yes standards. I love that album. But they were then uplifted by the advent of drama, and it's drama I'm going to have a look at today. The chronology of these albums is something, of course, that I didn't experience in real time. When I became a fan of Yes, they were a defunct band. And in my teenage naivety, I thought there would never be a chance of them ever recording another album together. So for me, the first Yes album released after I discovered them was 90125. That's where I kind of started my journey of Yes releasing albums along with me listening to them. So until making this video, I hadn't listened to drama for many years. And as a teenager, it was one of my least favorite Yes albums. But I can see why, if you'd been a Yes fan since the 70s and you were one of these people that were disappointed with Tomato, then Drama must have seemed like a very fresh and very different Yes album. After the comments a lot of you left on my Tomato video, I went back to it and I went back to Drama to see if I could hear it differently. And here's my honest opinion. And feel free to throw tomatoes if you disagree. And do subscribe if you want to join in the conversation, or just give the video a like. I'm going to cover the songs I like the most rather than the ones I have the most problems with. So tracks like Machine Messiah won't feature, but Machine Messiah, I think, reveals one of the reasons I find this album less than fulfilling. And that reason holds across most of the tracks, even the ones that I really do like. Tempest Future is my favorite track on this album. Anything that showcases Chris Squire's bass playing is fine with me. But like a lot of the tracks on the album, I think it lacks development. It just doesn't go anywhere. At least unlike Machine Messiah, it doesn't go anywhere for 5 minutes rather than not going anywhere for a whole 10 minutes. I guess what this album is lacking, and I can't believe I'm saying this, is Trevor Rabin. If these songs had all been shorter, had a bit more of a kind of pop sensibility, stronger hooks, then maybe this would have been an astounding album. As it is for me, Tempest Future rescues what is a pretty dull album, but it comes right at the end of the album. Maybe they should have put this track at the opening, but it's a great track. The track Does It Really Happen again kicks off with the brilliant Chris Squires. But this track showcases another fault, I think, with the album, and that's Trevor Horn's vocals. If anything, this album makes me pine for John Anderson. The vocals on Drama, I feel, are rather leaden and plodding. For some tracks, the rest of the band seem to be propping up Horn on vocals, and this adds to that kind of leaden, plodding feeling. Does It Really Happen has one of those odd John Anderson-y bits in it that begins, when you walk the way and you take the path. And when I listen to this, I imagine how John Anderson would have tackled this and elevated this section into something brilliant. But I just don't think you can get away from the leadenness of this song, but it has this crazily good bass playing. Weirdly, for me, one of the best tracks on this album, I'm not going to play it, but one of the best tracks on this album is White Car. And that's because it is the only track that seems to do something surprising, something new, and is a bit different. My final niggle about this album is Steve Howe. What happened to Steve Howe on this album? The tracks seem to me to be bass and keyboard led, and all those kind of knotty, gnarly Steve Howe lines are gone. When Howe's guitar features, it doesn't quite sound like his guitar. One album I bought when I was a teenager, and I thought if possible I would return and demand my money back, was the awful, awful GTR. Even the band name is corny. It's the album where Steve Howe sounds nothing like Steve Howe. Just kind of overproduced rock guitar sound and a dumbing down of his playing ability. And that's what I think you get all the way through Drama.
They fade so fast. Look back, there is no escape. Tie it down, now you see too late. Lovers, they will never I am a camera. I am a camera. Take heart. I could never let you go. And you always let the feeling show. How you never broke your heart, how you lose them if you feel the feeling start. I am a camera, camera, camera. I am a camera, camera, camera. I am a camera, camera, camera. And you may find time will blind you. This to just remind you all is meant to be. There by the waterside, here where the lens is wide, you and me by the sea, taken in tranquility.
So, what are your thoughts about this album? Did it do more for you than it did for me? I know some people really love it. I just don't really get why they really love it. So, anyway, do subscribe and join in the conversation, and do give the video a like if you wish. But let me know what your feelings are of this album in the comments section. Thanks for watching.